sorry about earlier. Um, as it turned out, it wasn't just my Wi-Fi that was having issues, it was the PlayStation Network. So there was a lot of issues that were going on that were being a pain in the butt. I wasn't the only one that was having those issues. So, but I'm out on the plains of Adalon right now. I managed to get the 100,000 that I needed to be able to build my personal quarter segment. So I have that currently building in the foundry. And Ortis says something really funny when you actually build it. And I didn't catch all of it, unfortunately. But there was something about, why don't we just get married? And it's like, what? Like, that coming out of Ortis was just funny. Oh, down this way. There it is. So Ortis is working on cleaning out the personal quarters while my segment is working in the foundry, and that will be ready in 12 hours. Aha! Sweet, 2 more azurite.
Tenno, I'm detecting ghoul activity near your location. If you are able to address this threat, get to the waypoint immediately. Something makes these ghouls different from other Grineer. I need to know what. Bring me one for study.
Oh, I see it all the way from down here.
There's the officer. Capture them. We have lost our chance. Regroup and we'll look for new opportunities to challenge this ghoul threat.
Oh, there it is. Look. Damn, they're fast. Ow. Ellie, Ellie. Damn, these guys are mean.
The
Damn.
Grenier are searching for a highly sensitive spy drone they have lost. I need you to find it first and bring it back for study. Make your way to the waypoint to accept this mission.
Seriously, Jesus. Yeesh. I've got one still following me. Yeep. Okay then. And there was an arm sitting there. How quaint. It's cute.
The Grenier are about to recapture their drone. Are you going to let that happen?
Oh, there it is. Oh, and it's a gem. Awesome. Perfect.
We are too late. The enemy has recovered their drone.
There's some more azurite. Alright, so let's see what else we can find. It seems like they've increased the number of ore deposits and gem deposits too of what you'll pick up. Like, I've been constantly finding them, which is actually really nice. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Alright. Thing is, my death cube is dead. I think it's time to go back to the orbiter and run a few things.
If you will, inspect the quality of this glass.
Hey, kid. life of a prospector is no easy one, kid. You want to make it in the mining game, you need the tools. And the best way is the crafted
Spears. Hello! It is my aim to ensure you fully enjoy your time upon the water, which is absolutely not filled with unknowable horror. Let's see what you've got. Wait.
You have
no fish?
fish?
Well, what are you waiting for? Go catch some.
I like her. She is one of my favorite people on Cetus. Alright. It's just easier for me if I leave the entire marketplace to be able to go to my orbiter. Oh lord. Hooey. Man, I'm eating
The
all my
system
orders.
continues to fall into chaos. Check navigation for active invasions.
Yes, I shall. Alright, let's see. I've got Titania building. I have my personal quarters building. I can build that, which I need anyways. Ooh, hey! I just need 7,500 credits and I can build shield ospreys. I tell you what, when I was running on Hydron a couple of times, those shield ospreys come in handy.
I've been thinking, Operator. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you, Orda.
Operator, my foundry system has completed a build. Operator, you have foundry items ready. Claim them now. At your earliest convenience.
Let me get some of those going. Let me see how Kizzy's doing. He's doing alright. Okay. Not the direction I wanted to go. I'm gonna run Rhino. Let me see what I've got. He's already been potatoed, I believe. Yes. Maybe not. It's not even gonna let me see what I've got. Alright, let's see.
Foundry items ready to claim, Operator. Well put
Maybe
together,
might not be a
Operator.
bad
Now get out there and
one to add,
Cut
but
down
I need a
the-
little more space,
make the Lotus
a
proud.
little more capacity. Dang it. I need 2 more to use flow. Hmm. I've been using my Obex too. Like, it's a lot of fun to use the Obex. It's one of those that if you feel like just punching something, those are kind of the ones to go with. Hmm. Alright, we'll go plus 10% crit damage. Oh yeah, so one of the new features that they included for the Orbiter is you can now hit your down arrow and you can use your emote actions. So you can dance, or you can sit, and you can wave, and you can use all of your different emotes on here. You cannot use any of your gear though. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't put my sigil up. But you can't use this side. You can use all of this side, which is really nice. And then tomorrow, I'll show you what is in here for sure when I get to that point. So, oh, I need to go check and see if I have Axie relics. I have, oh, hey, I have 4 Axie relics. Would you look at that? And actually quite a pile of Neo. I'm surprised. I guess it's time to run some relics again. I need B2 though, because I need that Orthos Prime blade. I'm not building Orthos Prime yet. I probably eventually will just for the master rank. But, I'm planning on upping my standing title in my syndicate, and to do that, I kind of have to have the Orthos Prime blade. I'm over halfway next to the next, or over halfway to the next title too. So. Alright, let me go finish leveling this. Oh, we are at 2.1% of the ghouls killed. Nice. These are all the quests that I have available to start right now. If I go to the syndicates, it'll increase. What do they have for alerts? Rubedo. Nothing interesting, really. Plenty of void fishers, though. Interception on Venus, a rescue on Mars. Oh, there's E Prime. Probably should run some of those, honestly. Oh, what's the sortie for today? Defeat Fored's forces. Oh man, it's Fored's again? Well, it is what it is. But anyway, so, the dynamic weather patterns. Really, Kizzy? That's kind of interesting. He's stuck in my door. Well, that explains why it opened. But I wonder if your operator can use your emotes. Let me see. Oh yeah? Check that out. Do 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 do. Operators can use emotes. Sweet. That makes it a lot nicer to just kind of hang around your orbiter for a while. Because sometimes you do that while you're waiting on people. Oh. But anyway, so, oh hey, helmet assist. But, so, I will go through the personal quarters tomorrow with you guys and kind of show you as I open the door for that one. Excuse me. So that one should be interesting nonetheless. I'm sure that Ordis is going to have plenty to say when that segment is done building, and when it is, I'll make sure that I start streaming before I pop in. That way you guys can catch it all. But so that's kind of some of the updates for this big ol' event that's going on. We've got the ghouls that are running, and they're actually pretty scary. They're pretty nasty things. You don't play around when it comes to the ghouls. You need to bring your A game with those suckers. It's not the time to be leveling stuff up when you're fighting those, because they will kill you. But so there's that event that's going on. There's no time limit on there. Like, there wasn't a time limit that I saw on there. Is Kizzy still stuck, or did he actually walk up?
Tenno, a new
No, he
alert
laid
has
back down
begun.
underneath.
It will be marked on navigation.
Thank you, Mom. Alright, yeah, there's no time limit on it right now on what day it's gonna end. At least not on here. So right now I think it's just gonna go until it hits 100% progress, which this is just the first day. We're at 2.1%, so it's gonna take a while. But as more people hop on and start playing for the new updates and stuff, the more that we'll have done, of course. Oh, hey, that new one's a very right one. But, so there's the ghouls. Like I said, they're pretty nasty. Bring your A game when you guys are playing them, I'd suggest anyways. It just makes it a little easier to get through those missions, otherwise you'll get knocked down a bunch. You have your emotes that you have access to now. There is the personal quarters that Ordis talks to you about in your communications inbox. Ordis, here, I'll actually play that transmission for you guys.
Operator, Ordis has been thinking. Now that you are here in the flesh, we should make the orbiter more comfortable. Ordis has identified an old storage space you could use. Stand by while I
Torch this junk.
dispose of my old belongings. Out with the old and in with the new, right, operator? Construct this domestic habitation segment to extend life support to your new room.
So that's basically what it says, and then you go through and you build the personal quarter segment, which is, it's basically the life support module that you need for that. And I've got that going right now. It takes an argon crystal, it takes ferrite, it takes rubedo, and it takes tellurium. And then 100,000 credits. So if you don't have 100,000 credits, you're going to have to grind to get those for a bit. But it's not too hard to be able to get that, thankfully. It honestly didn't take me that long to get it today. And that was starting all the way at 30,000 credits, if that. So those are really the major things that there are, aside from the dynamic weather patterns on the plains of Eidolon and Cetus. They have changing weather on there now, which is it's cool. It's awesome graphics, I will say that. But it's not anything like uber showy and flashy, unless you're in a thunderstorm, anyways. And then it does seem like they added more ore and gem deposits if you're out farming for those, which is really nice. I probably spent the better time of an hour today going through and just mining just for stuff. And then when I was fishing, I did notice that it seems like they increased the spawn rate for a lot of the fish too, which is really nice. It was getting to be a pain in the butt trying to fish. Like, I could manage to get a good 50 to 70 of them if I sat for 3-4 hours. And now I ended up coming back with over 50 of them in a matter of like a half hour to an hour, which is really freaking nice. And mind you, my 3 to 4 hours was even with bait. So it seems like they've done some really good updates, and I'll be continuing to find some of the new stuff I'm sure that are intermingled in there. There's the personal segment tomorrow for the, well, personal quarters, not personal segment. The personal quarters will be opened up tomorrow. I will start streaming that before I even hop into the game. That way you guys can hear what Ordis has to say, and you guys can see what it looks like for the first time walking into the personal quarters segment. So we now have all 3 rooms opened as of tomorrow morning on the Orbiter, and I would imagine that they're probably eventually going to add more. I don't know, I guess we'll see. It entirely depends on what they have the need for the rooms for. If there's a need for another room, then I'm sure it'll show up. So, the personal quarters is more so like a trophy room, decoration room, like a visitor's lounge type of thing. I have not tried to visit one of my friend's orbiters yet. I will probably try to do that tomorrow, just because of my personal quarters is done. But, so then I will show that to you guys. So, but I've got, good lord, there was a lot of people that I was playing with over the last while. But so, probably will end up running over to Gunther's ship at some point tomorrow, I'm sure, and vice versa, just to see what it's like to travel over to somebody else's orbiter. So, again, I'll share that with you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys have kind of enjoyed watching a little bit. I'm not too great with this whole streaming thing yet, but I'm getting there. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and drop them down below. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.